going on, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm here after a long day at work. It's Friday. Thank God. I do love my job though, but it's Friday. Thank God. So anyways, we're here with another video today. I talked about earlier, why I started the channel. Talked about my whole journey starting with MS 4 years ago. But now I kind of want to jump into the diet that I'm on, why I'm on it, and kind of the videos that'll be happening going forward. So December, I think MyFitnessPal says December 12th I started. Somewhere around that time. If you hear my kids, I apologize. I got two of them, so you may hear them screaming. But anyways, and you may hear a fire alarm, one of those home fire alarms going off. Someone pointed that out in my last video. My cousin did, and I can't find where it's at. So anyways, I'll quit rambling. So December 12th, I started a diet, and for the last several months, I've been trying to figure out what should I do. I hate low calorie, just straight low calorie, because you get hungry all the time, and it's like, why? No, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And then I tried Weight Watchers. I even downloaded the phone app, right? Download the phone app on there. I think it's still on there. Right. The camera's not going to focus, but that's okay. It's still on there. Did it, tried it, didn't like it, too confusing. I know a lot of people have been successful on it. I am just an idiot. I need something cut and dry, simple, not counting points. And some people say, well, you're counting carbs. Well, yeah, I get it. I'm counting carbs, but counting 20 carbs is a whole lot easier than counting how many ever points I was getting, or how many points were in what, why. Back when I was in high school, I feel like there was a lot of food that had Weight Watcher points on it. But I don't know if Weight Watchers has fallen in popularity or what, but I never see that anymore. But anyways, I started the keto diet. Now, keep in mind, my mom, my wife, other people over the years have tried this diet. And I used to make fun of them because I was like, you're going to die of a heart attack. You're eating meat. And that's all you're eating. It's basically meat and fat. And because all these years we're told low fat, high protein, medium carbs, right? Come to find out through some research, there's different things on Netflix. I'm not going to push any of the Netflix videos because some of them are politically charged, and I'm not trying to get into that. But different YouTube videos, different research. Basically, carbs turn into sugar. Sugar is the devil. Sugar causes diabetes, all kinds of other bad things. Cancer eats and feeds off carbohydrates. I'm not saying all cancers, okay? I'm sure there's an exception, but a lot of them do. And I just felt that if I was going to lose weight, I had to do something. I've seen tons of people have success on the Atkins diet. I didn't want to do the Atkins diet, so I decided to do something a little different. Did the keto, heard about the keto. Heard it was created in the 1920s for brain health. It was created for epilepsy back in, I believe, the 1920s. And being that I have MS, I was like, well, if it's good for epilepsy, that's a neurological condition, why wouldn't it be good for MS? Now, keep in mind, if you have MS and you're watching this, you've probably heard of the Swank diet and the Wallace protocol. The Swank diet was a doctor, Dr. Swank, who back in the early 1900s found that, I forget, some coastal country in Europe found that those up in the mountains had higher levels, much higher levels of MS than those down by the sea. And his conclusions were that those up in the mountains were eating animals, high animal fat, cheese, that kind of stuff, while those down by the sea were eating fish and vegetables from what they farmed. Now, this diet kind of goes against the Swank diet. And I'll just be honest, that's one of my fears, is I haven't done either of the diet, but what my neurologist has told me in the past is, Matt, it's better for you to lose weight than to not lose weight fearing a diet, or what a diet could do. Now, and also in that same conversation, because you talk about MS, you talk about what's going to get me, when is it going to get me, what's going to happen, and almost every doctor I've been to said your weight's going to get you way before MS does. So that's one key point about this diet that I had to take into consideration is it's much more than what am I afraid of, and I should be focusing on what will happen if I don't do something. So that's what I'm doing now. So it started the keto diet. Keto diet is 65% fat, 30% protein, and 5% carbs. So what does that mean? Most people try to stay under 20 carbs. I try to stay under 30, and that's worked really well. You don't want to have too much protein, so that's why you have to keep those ratios. Now, I use MyFitnessPal. I pay the extra fee to use it because it allows me to break out carbs versus protein versus the macros, basically in percentages. If you don't do that, you have to count up your entire day. It doesn't break it down as easily for you. But I use MyFitnessPal. I use it religiously. It's my kid tapping on the other side of the wall with chalk. We have a chalk wall. Anyways, so that's the breakdown of it. If you have too much protein, there's some scientific term, but basically it'll turn to glycogen in your bloodstream, which then will raise your insulin, which then will cause you to store fat. So that's a huge reason as to why you don't want to have too much protein. Now, there are keto strips. They're urine analysis strips. Every pharmacy pretty much has them. CVS, Walgreens, etc. Get those. And after about, they say your body, when you're eating carbs, you have about 48 hours worth of store of carbs in your body. So after 2 days of being on the keto diet, start using the urine analysis strips, and there's different shades of purple that you'll be to tell you how deep into ketosis you are. Ketones are created by your liver, and your brain can use that for energy just like it can carbohydrates. That's kind of why it works well the way it does. So once you're in ketosis, stay in it, keep going, and see what your results are after 1 week. Give it at least, I would say, at least 3 weeks and see where you're at. For me, I've been in it since December 12th. Today is January 19th, and I have lost 33 pounds. That's awesome. So I'm going to continue on this diet. We'll start looking at like the foods I'm eating, and all that kind of stuff. But I encourage you to research, and also, you know, if you have medical conditions, like serious medical conditions, talk to your doctor about it before you change anything up. I am not a doctor. I will never claim to be. I am just a fat guy trying to lose weight. So, you know, we'll talk about it. We'll go through it together. Start your diet now. I've got like 120 more pounds I need to lose. Today, I'm about 350 pounds. I think I was a little bit under, but I'm going to weigh in on Saturday. Saturday mornings will be my official weigh-ins. We'll do a video, all that fun stuff. But look into the keto diet. Give it a chance. The one awesome thing that I've had from this diet is I'm never hungry. Like other diets, you're always hungry. You're always hungry. This diet, because your body switches over from using carbohydrates as energy to using fat as energy. So being that I have fat, we all have fat, but I have a lot of it, my body always has a food source. And I have to remind myself to eat. It's kind of funny how that works out. And like for lunch today, I had like 3/4 ounce of peanut butter on a spoon. And it is now, you know, 6:30 in the evening, and I am not hungry. I'm gonna eat, but I'm not hungry. And that's what's so great about it is you don't have those crazy hunger issues. Now, what I would say is I'm gonna put down in the video a link to a few different websites. One's gonna be another YouTube channel video that I think is really cool to watch. Another one's going to be a link to a website that will give you your macros based on your body weight and height and age. So macros are fat, protein, and carbs. I have a certain amount that I'm supposed to eat. I wouldn't even worry about calories right now. Just try to meet those and stay as close as you can to those macros. But I'll put a few of those things down in the link. Hit the subscribe button. It might be on this side, I don't know. But hit the subscribe button, follow along. Let's do this thing together, and we'll be posting more and more as we go along. So have a great night. Hope you're all doing well, and keto on, my friends. All right, bye.